Hello everyone, so today is a silent movie doing a blue look, and of course the first thing I'm putting on is my SVR CC cream to soothe my eyes. My eyes have been very well behaved, and I'm going to do a video because I think it might be multifactorial, but this is me putting on my eye cream, as you can see. And then I'm putting on a Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched face base. I do have a new magic cream, but I want to finish this one first, and it is very good as a kind of priming moisturizer. Okay, now I'm putting on my Flawless filter in shade 4.5, and I'm just concentrating on the high points of my face. I'm finding I don't need as much coverage at the moment, so I kind of try and do the less is more approach. Yeah, and then I'm going to use Charlotte Tilbury's Airbrush Flawless Foundation in shade 7 Neutral. And again, following on from that theme, I'm just going to dot this lightly in the centre of my face and blend out. And then what I do at the end is I take what's left on my hand and then stipple that around the cheek area where I've got a bit more pigmentation to cover up. But really going easy on the foundation. Okay, next I'm adding a bit of colour corrector cream by Charlotte Tilbury, and I'm using the shade 2. I'm not using shade 3 at the moment. I think 2 is plenty. Just putting it under there, just kind of not too near to my eyes because I don't want to make things start watering again. And then very carefully I'm dabbing this on with my fingers, and again, so this is Magic Away shade 5.5. And again, I'm not getting too close to my eyes because that CC cream. So what I'm doing is I'm using the CC cream underneath my concealer, but I'm allowing that to get near to my eyes, and then I'm using any concealer I put over the top. I'm using that really in the shadows, a little bit on my lids, as you can see, but again, just making sure I don't get too near to the bottom of my mobile lid, so that nothing gets near to my eyes other than that CC cream by SVR, which is doing really well. And then I'm just using it to, as you can see, just to highlight what's left over, to kind of highlight in those nasolabial folds and in those lines on my head to throw light and to reduce the appearance of fine lines. And I still had a bit left over on my finger, so I'm just concealing my matching thread veins on my nose and then using it at the side as an eye lift. That's more of a kind of highlighter trick than a conceal. Okay. Okay, then I'm using the Hollywood contour wand to, and this is medium to dark, I think, to do all the usual areas of my face. And now the airbrush powder in Fair. As you can see, I've hit pan on that. I'm just making sure that my concealer is blended in before I go in with the brush and start setting it. I tend to use the shade Fair a lot more because it's got a pink undertone, so it's actually more brightening, whereas the other one, if I've got a yellow foundation, it kind of makes it look yellower. Okay, now I'm using the super blue pencil that goes with this set, and I was watching a tutorial by Charlotte Tilbury, and she wasn't doing the blue look at all, but she was doing the copper look on herself. And what she did is she put the matte on first, and then she put the metallic over the top. And I thought, oh, I'm going to try that. And she did it not over just over the top of the top lash line, but underneath the bottom lash line as well. So she put the matte on first and then the metallic. And I thought, I've not tried doing that. And to be honest, I get quite frustrated with how little payoff I get in the waterline of the metallic one. So I thought, oh, I'm going to give that a go. And I do think it was a lot more eye brightening. So see what you think, whether you think it makes a huge difference or not. So this is now the metallic one that I'm applying slightly over the top of that matte one. Okay, now to the eye palette. I'm going to go in first of all with the prime shade and put that all over the lids to brighten up the lids. Now you'll see in a minute I'm going in with the enhanced shade. I'm still on the prime shade, but I'm going in with the enhanced shade, and I'm going to pop that onto the mobile lid. Here it is, I'm doing it now. So popping that and just sort of on the inner half of the mobile lid. Okay, now I'm going in with the navy smoke shade. Now, I didn't film all of this. I just showed you the beginning bit because actually I have to build it up quite a lot. Otherwise, it just looks grey because of my yellow undertone. So instead of whacking a load on, I do it layer by layer, just gradually building it up until it looks navy. Okay, so I'm going to come off camera in a minute. You can see now that's the second coat going on. And gradually it'll start looking more navy. Okay, now I'm going with the pop shade, which is this lovely shimmery cobalt blue. And I'm just dabbing that on the outer sort of third of my mobile lid. And again, building it up. And so that the intensity is how I would want it. And so building it up and making sure I blend it in so that it's not a harsh line with the gold that's on the inner part of my lid, if that makes sense. Okay, so now with a smudge brush, I'm taking the pop shade and I'm just setting that metallic shade underneath to really give an eye brightening effect. Again, it just helps it to last a bit longer. And then on the top lash, you can't see, but I'm pointing to the matte shade, which is the smoke shade. And I'm setting the top liner with the smoke shade. Again, all of this is just getting the blue around the eyes is really going to contrast with the brown eyes and make them look more amber. And as you can see now, I'm just going in with the prime shade and using it to highlight under my brow on the inner corner. Now, you know I've done this clean-up trick before, but it's particularly important with blue eyeshadow because you really notice it if it goes beyond the edges. So I'm just going along with my Delilah concealer pencil, which is really good at targeting a line there, and then gently blending it out with my fingers just to clean up that line. So you're drawing a line as though from the bottom corner of your eyelid up to where the tail of the brow bone is, and that will give you an eye lift, but it will also clean up this shadow that's gone over the line. Okay, curling my eyelashes, obviously. And then, what am I doing next? Ah, that's right, I'm using Pillow Talk mascara. And then I am doing my brows with the Charlotte Tilbury Brow Lift in Supermodel. And then I'm going to follow that with Legendary Brows in Supermodel as well. Just to clean up again with this look, because it's sort of quite a dramatic look. You really need to make sure that your brows are groomed for it, otherwise it kind of looks a bit too much. So this just helps to frame the look. Okay, so now I'm taking the new Natasha Denona, but it's not new, but it goes with the new lipstick, the Ilona lip liner. I love this. It really makes my lips look huge. And this is why I wanted to do the blue look, was to try out this lipstick set with a blue eye makeup, because I'm convinced that it would work really well. This is the new lipstick by Natasha Denona, and that is called Amorosa. And I'm putting that over the top. And I felt like it needed a bit of gloss, but I wanted something different to the Pat McGrath one, which was quite sparkly. And I suddenly had a thought about one that would match it perfectly, coming up next. So this is Seduction Lip Gloss by Charlotte Tilbury. This is my second favourite lip gloss of hers. I think the first one is Blondie, which is a shimmery one, but I really love the colour of this. It's just so nice. So then I'm using the highlighter wand, the original one from Charlotte Tilbury, and I forgot to show it at the beginning, so I showed you afterwards. And then I am taking the blush Cheek to Chic in First Love, which goes beautifully with blue eye makeup and doesn't overpower the look, and it's a nice peachy shade. And then finally, I am taking the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray, and there you have it. So thank you all so much for watching me. You know how much I appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. And also, if you're free tomorrow at 1 o'clock, I will be doing my weekly live slot. Do let me know if you've got any particular requests. Otherwise, I shall probably do one of the iconic looks that I've not yet done. I am expecting my Pat McGrath order to arrive. So if it's arrived by the time I do the live, then I may just do that. But I'll see you all tomorrow. Love you all. Take care and have a good day. Bye. Mwah.